What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be installing something that I believe every car should have, or at least every car that you care about should have. That would be a dash cam. Now, a lot of people overlook dash cams because, you know, it's $100 to up to $200 of money that, I've never gotten into an accident before kind of mentality, and I completely understand that. I was like, I don't need a dash cam. There's no point in having a dash cam. That's $200 I could do with. You know, I could have $200 for something else. Now, I did get in an accident. A guy sideswiped me driving on a 2-lane road in my Volkswagen and pretty much told me it was my fault. And I was like, buddy, yeah, that's not what happened. Now, I didn't have a dash cam. Now, the Volkswagen, whatever, the car's worth like $1,500. It's not a big deal. But the Subaru, however, I care about a little more. I have new wheels coming for it. If something were to get hit or broken, I don't want my rates to go up, and I don't want to have to go through any trouble. Why not get in an accident, someone goes, it was his fault, and you're like, no, it wasn't. Here's the footage. Simple as that. And it's over with and done with. So this is the Rexing dash cam right here. My girlfriend was nice enough to get this for me as a Christmas present this year. Now, that's awesome. I'm very excited to test this dash cam out. Some of the features, it has a LCD screen, so it's super easy to see. It's a wide angle lens. It has high definition. It's HD, I guess. Loop recording, I would imagine that's just it. After a certain amount of time, it erases that footage and continues the next footage, so it doesn't just fill up your SD card. An auto on-off, I guess. A discrete design. A collision sensor, and a timestamp. So that's good. So everything lines up, you know. So yeah, it has all the specs back here as well. You wanted to pause the video and look at that. And yeah, I mean, I believe it comes with everything you need, which is good. So there's the manual. I'll probably be reading over that just to make sure I do everything correctly. A trim puller tool, which is convenient. I believe that's some adhesive. So a customer service card, obviously, I guess a cigarette lighter with the plug adapter right there, another USB, so we'll see what that one does. I don't know why you need two of them. And then, now this wasn't packaged like this, brand new. I took it out to look at it. Okay, mounting plate and a piece of adhesive. So this is the actual camera itself. So yeah, it's pretty discreet. It has the LCD screen, then there's the camera lens. So it kind of sits on the windshield like this. So the camera's looking forward and you can see the screen. And then the buttons are all right there, which is convenient. And that's the mounting point, I guess, for this plate, which would then be adhered onto wherever you'd want it to go. And then I would imagine they give you enough wire to run from the center down the pillar and then over to where your power would be. Now, the problem with Subarus, or at least my Subaru, is the cigarette lighter is in here. And I don't want this open all the time. So we're gonna have to possibly find another power source, or we might just suck it up for a little while and leave that open. Not a huge deal, just I like that close. I think it's like more sleek and everything, but to save yourself from an accident, might as well leave that open. So let's go ahead and get to the install. So we're in the car. I just went over this manual a little bit. It does require an SD card, which gets put in right there. Now, I already put one in there, so it should be good. I am going to just plug it up to power just to see, we'll set the camera down just to see if it powers on. Does look like a lot of cable. So let's go ahead and plug that guy into the, I want it in sideways. Wait, what? Oh, that's neat. So if you flip this to the side, we can get it to focus. Set the camera down again. So if you open this, it has a USB port. So I guess you can still use your cigarette lighter. Right on the side there. Put some power through there. Hey, look at that. Hey, it's filming already. Jeez, that was quick. So I guess with ignition coming on, it starts to record automatically up there. So yeah, well, would you look at that? Oh good, it works and it records, so let's just mount it like right in front of here and turn the dinging off because Subaru. So I went ahead and threw it up here in front of the mirror. Now, I was gonna put it down here, but it just seemed like it would stick out way too far down and you'd be able to see it. I'm curious what it looks like from outside the car. Oh, yeah, you don't even know it's there. That's kind of what I was going for. You're looking at the car straight on. You don't even really notice it. Awesome, that makes me so happy. And then I'll run the wires up here, down the A-pillar, and then hopefully over to the cigarette lighter. And then that way, honestly, it'll look like it's not even there. We have the dash cam up there, and we actually did manage to run all the wiring from there to there, and then down. Now it's dangling right here. And obviously we're just zip tie it up underneath of the pedals where there's a million other aftermarket wires. And I mean, unfortunately, I think we're just gonna have to use a cigarette lighter. And I mean, if I wanted to take pictures or something, I just unplug the cigarette lighter and bam, there you go. Oh, we're driving again, plug it back in and we're good. Really nice feature that they do include a USB, put it like that or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But the fact that they include a USB in this thing is pretty sweet considering you are using your cigarette lighter. So, awesome idea right there. Well, I mean, this is all done. So this runs over here normally. You know, I didn't bother trying to tuck these away. I mean, they're out of the way enough like that. And it isn't really something I can hide considering it's coming out right here. So it's up here, it's tucked away underneath, and the wire's actually tucked up in here, and then goes along here, and then comes up the A-pillar, hooks around, it's under this right here, and runs around my microphone, which is for my radio, so if anyone were to call me, this is where it's going to pick up the call audio, so, you know, there's no terrible quality. Now this was a concern at first, if you can see it, this like block on the cable. I was like, why would you put that there next to it? But it sits up there and it's not really in the way or anything like that. As soon as the car comes on, like, it should kick on. Where are my keys? Are they in my pocket? No. Where did I put my keys? Oh. So as soon as so we just want the first one, which is ignition, and it kicks on like that. I have to zoom in. And I guess it's charging in the corner there. And I can access my SD card. Where's my, right there. I can access the SD card. And that's without even moving the mirror. And then, you know, record. Oh, that's cool. You can turn the screen on and off. Should probably look over the buttons for control a little better, but there is a way to, oh my god, shut up. As soon as the ignition turns on, it'll kick itself on and start recording. So I'm going to just read over the manual and, you know, get the camera set up. Obviously there's nothing much left for you guys to see. It's not hard to install. It's a piece of adhesive and running some wires down there, and it's a cigarette lighter, so it literally just plugs right into your car. Some cars might have 2 cigarette lighters, and it has the USB plug in it, so you know, it's a great investment for anyone who cares about their car or just doesn't want to deal with the hassle of insurance. It's so nice to just be like, yo, I have it on film, instead of going through the insurance and, oh man, I hated that whole process. So especially with the Subaru, I really do care about keeping it in good condition and not going through a hassle whenever I decide to take it out. So if this thing works out for me well, I might go ahead and pick one up for my Volkswagen. The only issue with the Volkswagen is it always has power going to the cigarette lighter, so I'm not too sure how that's gonna work with the camera. So if you guys are looking for a dash cam, this one really seems decent. Installing a dash cam is very easy and it can save your butt down the line. So thank you guys so much for watching. Another short video, unfortunately, but these installs have been very easy and a lot of fun to do. So if you guys enjoyed these kind of videos, you know, let me know down in the comments, but if you don't, let me know too. I'd like to hear any kind of feedback at all. I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, and as always, have an awesome day.